Welcome to San Diego, California, America's classiest city. We're here at Snapdragon Stadium to witness one of the best moments of bowl season each and every year, the DirecTV Holiday Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you
Okay, move.
Uniform on again, and it should mean something. You had the bowl prep, you got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Gets it past the marker. At the 45 on his way. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Grab behind the line. It's Dean. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. Looking for the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to the air. Here's a heat. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Trying the left side. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye. They grab the early lead. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bruins offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
The Bruins come to the line in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though?
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bruins are on the move.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Hello.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll pull it on the read. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quick tempo here for the offense. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Bruins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. So it's an 80-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll try to power their way ahead.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
On the run, it's Whalen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it. But the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop. And now you set up 3rd down. And this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Some early drama here. We're all even at the end of one of this postseason showdown. Let's take a look at the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. That's reeled in. It's Dean. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Now the play fake. Throws to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Now on first down from the 28. Making side adjustments here. The give to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
It's first down from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. They agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. He slides that just inside the right upright. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Linebackers 40, and it's first down. The Bruins in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. To the air on second down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Smith takes the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little screen to the running back. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
They believe they can run right here. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They get him down at the 36, it will be a first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt.
No gain.
Oh, they blocked the kick. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge-of-your-seat type first half, or as they call it in this game there in San Diego, just another typical Holiday Bowl. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Holiday Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Hawkeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because
what
they
is this game?
They gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Bruins want to move quickly. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
The Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Cox. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some set.
Wrapped it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his 2nd right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by
No, no way.
UCLA. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open.
Yes, bro.
Vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. The short hand, it's Smith. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Whalen. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Give to the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. The throw to the outside is complete. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Hawkeyes are rolling down the field. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
And the Hawkeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll try the right side. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Hawkeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Extending the play. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the capper a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And the Bruins are in the hurry-up.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grab behind the line. It's Gaines. And he's still running after the move. Touchdown, Bruins! A great catch and run for 6.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like these. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the Hawkeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll give it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Hawkeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. They're working that left side. Nice job to get him past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. What a nice job to get through your progressions and find your man open on the track.
And you can't do that without good protection up front by the offensive line, giving you a little bit of time. And you're right, the QB had time, saw the matchups, finally saw that drag come open, completes the strike, gets the 1st down.
That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this play. Here's the give off the left side. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
And the Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Finds a tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Got a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. 1st down.
And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working that left side now. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10.
Why would it change that part? Why would it?
On the snap count there.
Why would the formation change with an audible in the formation?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Dumb. It's dumb, game.
Now they have to deal with 1st and 15. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Running back searching for a hole. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He might want another play. They'll move the tight end. Wants to go up top. Unloads it left.
Oh my God, are you serious?
That's a way to make a stand. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense more than...
Come on, 2K. This is I mean, this is as low as it gets, man. This is as low as it gets. I thought the Hail Mary was low. This is pretty low. It's pretty low, man. It's pretty low. You blocked the kick, and now that. Like, come on.
Result of the play will decline the penalty. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
They'll go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. The give out of the gun.
My goodness.
Strong running there. Going to pick up 7 yards on the play, but they still have a 4th and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Bruins will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Power football with the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Hawkeyes getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Ahead. Touchdown, Hawkeye! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
He's got it, and the lead is up to a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Corners are going to bail. Fires left. He makes a catch. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Rides the back and leaves it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Bruins can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch.
It's a fumble.
Making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. Going deep. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got a first down. They're in plus territory, and they've got a chance to win the game. The Bruins are in the red zone. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Under fire. Trying to escape and get it himself. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Here's the handoff. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that's going to tie it up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper.
Fumble.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Kind of like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And, man, now you see why it's such an advantage to play defense first in overtime. So your offense knows exactly what they need. Nice job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and forcing the would-be field goal attempt next.
So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated. Now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And you see them consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
Wants to throw on first down. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime!
physical side. Great job getting blocks up front. He was able to skirt his way into the end zone, David, to win this game.
And that's why I want the ball second in OT. I know exactly what I need to go get it done. They take it down the field, run in the end zone, and end the football game.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.